this morning dew on this lime. Can you see it? I'm trying to touch it. There it is. Just the freshest of the fresh. Mmm, fresh. Boom, baby, boom. Right. And shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. Your host with the most is Mark Saint. I'm in these jungles of Thailand, and I travel the world, and I share share my experiences with people, and make sure that I shine my light into the world, and reflect on my days and nights, and see and say that it's not just me. Like, let me touch my heart. Let me do this show. It's your morning motivation. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. This is how I do. This morning marijuana motivation is brought to you by Futurola Tyson Wraps, Mike Tyson blunt cones, straight from Amsterdam. These are my friends, and these are some weeds called Polar Lights. It literally is one of the darkest, most purplest weed. Yesterday we picked up 100 grams for $1 a gram over in Thailand at the weed farm. It is a blessing. No stressing, just a bunch of fucking weed, dark purple, purpley, trying to get it. If you can't see, that's the weed. More light than you can see. Purple, 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 nurple. Let's show it off. I'm gonna be smoking this morning with the ganja. The ganja. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, smells like a forest, or like someone that just chopped down some wood. But we're about to chop that big boy down. We got about 4 or 5 bags, actually 5 bags, this big, full of weed at 30 baht a gram. And I won't tell you where I get it because that's my connections, but I will tell you that I do get it, and I'm grateful that I got it. And we're gonna spark this up this morning with the moaning yawning. All right, so I'm not alone. Just got off the phone with one of my friends, and he's going through it in the end, and you know, living out of a homeless shelter, or girls just want money from him, or single mama drama. You name it, we all experienced it. And every time I listen to someone, every time I, consult with someone, or, I call them my angels, give them a piece of my time. That's why this show started late this morning, is because I was giving up part of my time to the situation. My buddy's been wanting to get a hold of me, and he's living at moldy ass homeless shelters, and they're bugging him, talking about where you going and what's your hustle, and can we get some paperwork, and can you imagine going to a retreat and go, hey, I'm homeless, I'm living at a homeless shelter, can you sign this letter and let them know that I'm homeless? Can you imagine? Just going like, I'm on the skins, I'm barely making it to these events, and by the way, I need to let everybody know that I'm homeless, and I will be sleeping out of my car in the parking lot outside. These are some of the things that I've done before. After a party with some friends, and they had a nice neighborhood, and I was sleeping out of my car. That's some shit I've had to do before. And I've also had to endure South Korean prison, and not my choice of things. Good morning, bro. Your friend Nick never paid his bill from 2 days. Please remind him. Ah, got it. I got you, bro. Oh, that's what he was talking about. Oh, that's what he was talking about. Yeah, we got you, bro. No worries. Let's see if that works. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that after the show. He kept asking me, "Did you pay the bill?" And I was confused by it. I was like, "Where? What?" Didn't know. I don't know. But I know I'm not the only one, and everybody can fix their shit, and everything will be happen, and we go on with life, and we make things happen, and that's what ends up happening. You get a challenge by life. You get challenged to see if things challenge you enough, or things repeat themselves, or we all just keep going through the same rituals and habits and patterns until we get to a thing where we go, you know what? I don't want this to be me anymore. And that's why I said this morning, it's not just me, you know? It's anybody you deal with is going to have some kind of, what do they say, a storm inside of them, or some sort of challenge, or something inside them that dictates their life to them, and each one of us is going through a storm or some shit that we can't even see, and it's all of us, Me, I get so ingratiated with what's in front of me, that I can't see the forest through the trees, I'll just be like, oh, what's all wrong? Let's put that on the front page of the news, and then obsess about what's wrong, so that way I can overthink and over allocate energy to something that's not working, instead of looking what I'm grateful for, things that are working or in my favor. I tend to look at all the things that's not working, and what's the priority? The things that aren't working, and put it at the top of the list, and let's start talking about it with a high anxiety, and let's make it worse than it is, and all these other things. So I'm not interested in victimizing myself. I'm not interested in lying to people online. My buddy was like, good, we need that shit on YouTube. We don't need these polished actors with their hair all perfect and nothing's ever wrong, or no one's ever yelling from the other room, or they just have perfect relationships, and look at me, everything works for me. And I go, it's not just me. It doesn't just happen to me. Other people have issues. Other people are without money. Other people have, want relationships that aren't working, or in relationships that aren't working. You spend half your time trying to look for somebody to love, and the other half time making sure that they are the person that you want to love. You go in, you're like, I think it's you, and then now you got to deep dive into them, and it's a whole chapter and verse, and you're just like, fuck, man, it's reconnecting. I'm stuck on this whole chapter for one semester. You won't read a lot of books if it goes that way. You know what I mean? Like, you need to just find one person that you're worth reading their novel the rest of your life. And that's hard to say, because there's so many books out there, there's so many people out there, there's so many experiences out there. I'm not the only one that wants to experience life. I'm not the only one that has warts and all, and things go bad for me. And yeah, bro, things go bad for me too. Been there, done that, hated it, got the t-shirt, and trying to help my friends not be there right now. It's just part of the plan. Right now, it's his turn to be on the Ferris wheel, the homeless Ferris wheel, and go through things that way. I don't want it to be that way, but we all take turns going down the shit pipe. We all take turns having issues. It's part of the life experience. They say you got to be every position, right? Like when you're the master and commander of the ship, you need to swab the deck. You can't just be pointing at the sails. You're gonna be cleaning some shit once a month, or whatever, however many times it needs to be happen. Once in a while, you're scrubbing the poop deck. And that's why we have to have this morning motivation, brought to you by Tyson, brought to you by Futurola, and have conversations that are real. Like, you're not alone. You're not the only one that's going to be without between paychecks and getting $50 gas cards from Social Security, and having single moms manipulate you, or abusive ex-girlfriends, or ex-boyfriends for any girls that are watching, or we got all sorts of shit, and you're not alone in it. And I feel comfortable in that. I really do. It's like when I feed the homeless, I feel like, oh shit, my shit's not as bad as I think that it is. And that's an overwhelming feeling. It's like, where's your gratitude? Where's your appreciation? Where's your attitude adjustment? And then you'll really see a real human being arrive. It's like the version of the book that most people hide. For most people, like my friend, I just got off the phone with him, and it was just like, everything's wrong. Insurance costs this much. I don't make enough money. I'm sleeping out of homeless shelters. Bring up my childhood, bring up everything that's wrong. And I said, hey, what are you grateful for? And he went, right. He's like, I'm going to one of the biggest festivals in the world, some 100-acre fucking estate, and they want me to be there. And I said, that's all it is right there. Because you show up and someone goes, you're awesome. Thank you for doing the drum circle, cracking my back, whatever the fuck you do. Come do it at this next spot. And this next spot has the sex pot hottie that loves you for the way that she is and doesn't have kids and wants to put you up in her spare bedroom, and now you're not homeless. We don't envision that, right? We only say what's happening to me in the now. And then what's happening to me in the now is heartbroken. My girl pushed me to the limit. Nothing was ever enough, and now she's leaving, and I'm apparently single again. Like, I don't know, But in my also in my hearts of hearts is I went and got my visa extension done. I picked up a gang of weed for cheap. I got a good friend to help me. I came back safe and sound, right in time for the fucking barbecue and pool party. I got to chill out. I'm healthy as fuck. I've been overeating actually. The fat's coming back. The fat's coming back. Those are hamburgers. You're welcome. And and I have my whole future in front of me. You know, I have investors that are believing in me. I'm trying to invest in a property. Got the text message this morning. Just got a deal from Champ. Shout out to X Vape. They just bought another round with me, and just getting these things done, getting life done. You know, that's the most important part. Just getting shit done, making shit happen, and having conversations with myself, real conversations. Say, what do I really want out of life? What directions am I really going? And where am I going to spend my energy? Because it's not just me. Everybody's going to experience time relatively. You know, some people it's really fast because you're having fun. Sometimes really slow because you're not. But we're all experiencing the same 24 hours a day. We're all experiencing life in similar fashion. Not that we have the same experiences or there's the same emotions, but that the sun rises, the sun sets, and then we're going to have to interact with people in between. That's the human experience, and what an experience it is. Whether you come alive at the nighttime or you're an early riser, whatever it is, you're going to get this full spectrum, whether you sleep in the morning or night, of the human experience. And that's what it takes. It takes us being more human and realizing that it's not just this in our heads, this gray zone, the peripheral, the only things that we can see, all our issues and all our problems and challenges. More that it's, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one going through relationship issues. I'm not the only one going through money issues. I'm not the only one that has struggles. And the struggle is real. And it's going to be real for all of us. It's going to slap us upside our head, and things are going to get real, and you're going to see what you're really made out of. And that's what I look for in life. You know, those moments to say, is this you? Are you really being human? Are you really showing up? And I don't like to bow down. I don't like to freeze. I don't like to, what's the other one? Flight. I do like my flights, but I do like to fight for my life and say, hey, how many push ups is it going to take? How many pull ups? How many sit ups till you're motivated again? Till you feel your body exchange energy and that you get centered and focus on things that are important. Instead of the me, I try to focus on the we. What's the bigger picture here? Me, I already talk to me all the fucking time in my head, 24/7, 365 since I was born. I've had a lot of me's. The we part of it, you know, what does my family look like? What does my friendships look like? What does my future look like with other people? These are the we's that I'm talking about. Do I make people do things that they don't want to do? I can't make anybody do anything that they don't want to do. I'm not trying to talk anybody into positions they don't want. And if they don't want it and they run, then that's on them. And if the other one wants to step up and invest and be a friend, that's on them. And then the other ones already have stepped up, been friends, and invested. That's on them. And they choose to be my friends. They choose to help me. And I'm grateful that I'm a person that's trustworthy and someone's choosing me. It's a humbling experience. And I'm not that very humble of a person. I'm not at all. I'm very, I don't know, what's the word for anti-modest? Verbose, pretentious, I guess. You know, I've been called Mr. Pretentious when I said I was the mayor of Kochang. Mr. Pretentious. I got my Mr. Perfect shirt on. It's very pretentious. I'm a posh bitch. I admit it. You know, I have certain levels I live on and nothing less. And no stress. No stress. I don't want to. Man, this weed's coming off the stem nice and easy. I will say that. That's welcomed. Very welcomed. Strong as purpley weed. But that one singular thought for this morning's motivation is not just me. That I'm not the first human being to feel this way. That other people have this struggle. Takes it kind of like off me personalizing things, and kind of like the self whipping, I call it, the Catholic guilt of, hey, what did I do wrong and what could I change, instead of like things happen, c'est la vie, such as life, and not my circus, not my monkeys. There's a two attached and then a completely disattached version of each, and it spins all day in my head, spinning like your favorite CD, right? And like, all my problems, all my problems, all my problems, hey, 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 hey. And I just didn't want to do that. I'm actually quite a person that likes to say challenges, because then it feels like an obstacle course and it feels like it's more overcomable. But there are some times when you hear your friends and they're all struggling and you don't want to see them in a struggle, and you realize that they are in Problemville instead of Solutionville, or Victimville, or Hurtville, or any of the other things that we all tend to do, right, in life. And that's it. We got to take our turns on this Ferris wheel. And sometimes it's me. Sometimes I'm on the Ferris wheel and I don't want to be, but I know it's going to happen. And that's why it's not just me. It's like, yeah, sure, it's a hot poker up your ass, but soon enough it'll be someone else. And hopefully you'll be there for them and their pain and their guilt and their trip when it's happening to them. You know, I just, I try not to go, yeah, I've been there. I try not to switch topics to someone else. When friends say, oh, yeah, my girl just left me. I'm like, oh, that just happened to my cousin, bro. I try not to do that because it doesn't make you feel that much better, right? I'm trying to look for the solution that actually makes someone feel listened to, or better, or find a solution faster. It's more than the empathy Olympics where it's just like me, yeah, me too. Oh my god, I guess empathy Olympics wouldn't be that bad thing, but sympathy Olympics would be a better word, where everybody just uses Facebook for sympathy. I just got big surgery, and you're posting all these bloody pictures, and you're just like, whoa, bro, I didn't know you could show toxicology reports. I didn't know that was even legal. And people want sympathy so bad. I just got into a car accident. Let me take a selfie and post it. And you're like, bro, priorities. And my priorities is to realize that it's not just me. And it makes my heart just feel instantly better. I'm not the only one going through a breakup. I'm not the only one that has miscommunication. I'm not the only one that's been homeless. I'm not the only one that's in between relationships. I'm not the only one that's um, been poor and traveled. I'm not the only one that has hope and love. That's pretty cool, and then I realized that I'm in more of a community and unity of this human experience than I'm all by myself and nobody loves me because I'm all by myself. I'm all by myself. Anybody remember that song? I don't know. It's a song, but I try not to play that track in my head. I'm not that kind of person. I actually enjoy myself time, right? But I also know that I'm not alone on this planet. There's people that I gotta call back. There's credit cards that need to be swiped. There's deals that need to be closed, right? And I'm closing them from my bungalow all the way out here in Thailand, which is a dream into itself. Can't believe that I'm sitting here with my shirt off doing the show. Well, I do the same thing on WhatsApp when I'm calling the guys all the way from California with my shirt off and my tan, just talking to people straight up and closing deals and swiping credit cards and all that other good stuff. So, yeah, that's what we're doing, y'all. Your boy Marky Singh on the case, just making my dreams a reality and realizing that even if my life isn't perfect, no one's is. It gives me a comfortable feeling that I can't. Takes away envy and jealousy, you know. Takes away from personalization. So now I'm not just staring at someone else's situation and go, "Oh, they look like a lovely couple." I'm sure there's been times she's walked out on him. Makes me feel a little bit better. uh, people do that all the time. We tend to glorify or rationalize or um, kind of forget or omit. It's part of the human condition. Like we'll rewrite shit. What's funny is the girls will do that all day in their head, talk about self conversations. They'll have the whole conversations you had with them, rehab it with them, like in the shower. And how did he say that? And why did he say that? What tone did he use? And guys, we never do this. So it's like we think about future thoughts. What's next? What else can I conquer? How do I make more money? How do I stay stable? How do I become the man that I'm supposed to be? Go conquer, go hunt, go get it, get it. That's an obsessive thought. As I said it, you can hear the tone and the obsessive get it. You know, that drum, that this. If that's the same tone, but in for words for women, I was like, what did he say that? What did he say that? Why did he say that? How did he say that? That boom boom jum jum. This constant beating in our heads. I'm talking a lot about self talk. A lot of people talk about themselves. I'm talking about your self talk between your ears. How do you talk to yourself, and what rhythm and what tone? And that's what I really started to tone in on, or I really started to tune in on, was like I was kind of beating myself up. Oh, you should have said that. Oh, you should have said that. Oh, you should have made that. Oh, that should have worked. Oh, what about that mistake? What about that mistake? And you're just like beating the fuck out of yourself. Yeah, as the Rock say, I'm gonna beat you like a Cherokee drum. Yeah, bro. You need to stop beating your Cherokee drum. Realize that there's other people that have made the same mistakes and had the same feelings of loss, depression, or misguidance or mistrust, and we're all in it together. They write novels about it. There's movies about it. Welcome to the human experience. It's like, okay, I feel like hugging you. After you come out of the cocoon and say, welcome to the human experience. This is your matrix moment when you've left the matrix and realize that you're booty butt naked and you got pipes down your back. Yeah, welcome to the matrix moment where you're not alone on this planet. There's other people that are struggling and reach and stress and lying and dying, and it's all part of the mystery plan. So jump into the cosmic abyss and smoke a spliff. All my chicks eat grits. So yeah, for all of us to be in magical moments, for all of us to have that magic moment is the same motherfucker that had to live through it. So I kind of always look at people like on the beach and I go, I wonder what they did to get here. I wonder what kind of conditions they live in back home. Are they do they even have a home to go to? I think that's why I'm making Koh Chang my home. I can do so much what's in front of me sitting here every month, even though people don't trust them and they got a bad name and got a bad rap around town. Honestly, those are my people, because that so happens to me. I'm kicked out of 5 bars on this island and I don't even drink. And there's people that hate on me. There's people that I've seen year after year in the same place and don't even talk to me. We've kind of made eye contact and they just don't talk to me. And I'm okay with not talking to them. And I'm okay with being the black sheep. And I'm okay with being misunderstood. And I'm okay with being outspoken because that's how I am. This is me. I don't know. Maybe it's the Creole blood. Maybe it's the beard. Maybe it's just my mind. I'm not quite sure. But I decided to go live about 10 plus years ago and say what was real. Stop lying to myself. That's what Saints Addiction was all about. To keep it real with myself and kill the ego, kill the narcissism, call myself out on my narcissism, call myself out on my ego. Realize that I'm on a journey around the world to heal my soul and heal myself. And you guys got to witness it. I didn't want to be a part of it. Kind of like the girl that did the breakup story, how she started crying on the show. She put it all together, and how she went like week for week through heartache and pain. And who wants to see that? People like, don't do that. People are gonna roast you. They're gonna fucking crucify you. All the comments. And it was cathartic. I miss him so much. He's 5 minutes away. Why does he call me? I'm so lonely. And now it sounds like I'm making fun of her, but honestly, it's just a bad parody of her because it's all of us. Wish she would call me. Wish she showed up last night. Wish she wanted me. Wish she'd be here. Wish she stayed the night. And now I got the sheets. I finally. That's a touchdown right there. I had to go to 4 different places for those sheets. Yeah, go macro. Go Lotus. Go Big C. No Big C. How about the place down the street? Okay, touchdown. Got me a navy blue bed sheets. I know it might not be a big thing to you, but it was a big thing to her. And if I had it, I would have had her, and she would spend the night and maybe another night. And I've lost time. because of things I haven't had, and I'm not the only one. So don't feel sad. Let times pass by on your ideas, or you don't have money to bring them into fruition, or maybe there's nobody in your life in front of you right now. You're not alone. There's a lot of lonely people out there, and that's what's cool about like meetups.com or some of these talk pages, group pages. That it helps. It's like the newsletter. It just helps to get involved with your community, get involved outside with a hobby, find something to plug into. There's going to be plenty of plugs out there. Just make sure it's not into like another YouTube video or binge watching or what's the other things that we do? Binge video game playing. Stop killing your time. Start utilizing your energy. Look around yourself. You're not alone. There's other people that might need you. Be of service to these people. Go out there willingly, lovingly, and share your light with them. It will bring you benefits. The benefit is that you got outside, you broke your pattern, and you met someone else. You orbed yourself with these energies, and that's what heals us. I believe people are the medicine. Might be your new listening ear instead of paying online. Oh, by the way, I did get the information if anybody wants it for the India psychologist. They speak good English, and it's like $5 a session. So if you ever need to speak to a psychologist immediately, you can have an Indian psychologist that'll do like, I don't know, what's 100 sessions divided by five? I don't know, 6 sessions, 8 sessions, or something for $100. I don't know. I'm not a spokesperson, just a transfer person. And as my friend uses it, and who doesn't need a therapist sometimes? Who doesn't need someone to talk to? And that's it. That's it. You're not alone. It's not just me that you can listen to. It's not just other YouTubes that you listen to. There's people out there that you can meet and interact with and listen to them, and they can listen to you. And you can share stories because for some reason it makes us feel better that you're not alone. That, oh yeah, my cousin did that too, or man, I'm sorry to hear that, or just a hand on the back, like man, that's a tough human experience right now. This too shall pass. Everything's going to be okay, and you are loved. And those are my three mantras. So rely on that. Spark up on that. Reflect with me on that. Hear me now, feel me now. Let's bless up. This is the morning motivation, Saint Addiction. This too shall pass. Everything's going to be okay. And you are loved. And I'm just some dude that sits on his porch. I can't believe that people watch, or if anybody watches and I go live. I'm going to have these thoughts no matter what. I would sit here anyway and be between my ears, sit in that gray space and look at the trees and look at the jungle and fly from thought to thought to thought to thought and smoke and smoke and smoke and smoke till I get hungry enough or motivated enough to do some push-ups and sit-ups and pull-ups, and then after that take a shower, get down to the beach, grab my shake, play some frisbee, clear my mind some more, smoke some more. Ooh, this is good. Smoke some more, hang out with some friends some more, swim some more. And I've done that for almost 2, 3 months straight, and I just got 30 more days. So I'm still on my healing journey. I'm gonna do whatever it takes. I'm not alone. I'm not gonna personalize it. I'm not gonna victimize it. I'm not that kind of person. I'm just going to say that this is a part of life, and I wanted a full life. I wanted to live life fully, and that comes with all gas and no brakes. That comes with scratches. That comes with accidents. That comes with heartbreaks. But that also makes the other side of the car stronger. You can't have good tires, good speed, and a good looking car all the way. You got to skid some of the sides. So while you look at all your pretty little actors and actresses and you think their lives are all perfect and better, and they got more money and they're prettier, realize that they have scrapes on their other side. A mom that beats them, a girlfriend that embarrasses them, baby binge and purge. You never know, dude. We all have scrapes. No one is perfect here. It's not just me, it's all of us. And if we're all going to experience it, may you experience it in better places. May you experience it in peace. And may you sit with it so that you know that you felt and lived in your life. That's your morning motivation. If you got anything out of this, like, share, and subscribe below. This is my show. I go live all over the world, and I'm going to continue traveling. I'm going to continue promoting Joy Weed Club. Joy Weed Club on Instagram. Follow Saint Addiction. If you haven't already subscribed now, get some friends to do it. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers so that way I can get my merch stuff up. I'm trying to get my websites up, Lord knows. Got some techie friends helping me. I got some financial friends helping me. I got opportunity to get in real estate. Got opportunity to import and export. Shout out to Bob Marley Papers. I got these and Tyson Papers. If anybody needs, I'm in business. Um, I'm a businessman, and that's the plan. Smoke good weed. My only job is to relax, exercise. I'm gonna make that a job too today. It's a new vision for today. Every day is a day to relax. Every day is a day to exercise. Yep. Uh, those are my jobs. Stay healthy, stay clear, stay sober, and just keep being me. Willie Steeman Beeman, the best man I can be. Boisterous, loud American, proud, ambitious, um, um, and determined. So come get some. On my heart from the start, your boy Marky saying peace and love. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever and finish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. Peace, ciao, tokes.